So let's jump right into tarot and see what we can find out. We will see if you are on this person's mind. Okay, we have the Muse of Inspiration. So this is the King of Wands. Really strong energy right out of the gate. Let's see what else. The Knight of Voices. The Hanged Muse, so that's the Hanged Man in traditional tarot. And I'm going to take one more. We have the Muse of Emotion. So another, this is the Knight, the King of Cups, sorry. So two kings coming out. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck and see what we have going on. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Materials, Ace of Pentacles. We have the Death card, and take one more, we have the Four of Inspiration. Wow. This person definitely still thinks about you. I would venture to say this is kind of strange because I did have a message like this, like similar to this. I think pile 2 was kind of similar to this same vibe, but there's a difference here. I would venture to say that this person has you on their mind most days, if not every day. There's a lot of strong energy coming through with the King of Wands and the King of Cups. This person has a lot of very mature emotional energy towards you and a lot of very mature, passionate energy towards you. I think that if this is a romantic connection, this person has a lot of like passionate thoughts about you. There's also a lot of really loving thoughts and very caring thoughts, but there's some fire here. There's some passion here. If this isn't a romantic connection, this is a connection that someone feels like this person feels very passionate about this connection. Like they're very invested in this connection. You mean a lot to them. This whole relationship holds a lot of importance in their life, is how this is coming through with both of these kings showing up. This connection may have been at a standstill for a while, with the Hanged Man showing up here, because it looks like they've had a lot of time to process and to understand their own feelings. And I think that's why we're getting this king energy kind of book-ending. I feel like both of these king cards are like providing like bookends to this little story that's laying out here, and I just feel like this is really evolved, this is mature energy. So if this connection has been at a standstill or has been in a place of no communication for a long time, in the process of that, this person is stepping into king energy toward this. Their thoughts are very mature, very evolved, and they've taken time to think. They've taken time to figure out how they feel. I feel like this person is bursting at the seams to tell you something. These readings are a little bit weird because, you know, their future actions might not be something that's clear when we ask the question, are you still in their mind? But with this Knight of Voices, Knight of Swords energy coming through, I feel like this person wants to communicate something to you so badly. And when I look at what it might be, it's definitely communications about emotion, communication about passionate feelings. So there might be like a lot of depth. This could be someone who did not feel like they had the chance to tell you how much you mean to them, to tell you that that they love you, because it feels like that could be the message that wants to come through. I think there might be several things that they want to tell you, but definitely if they did not speak up and say what they needed to say when they needed to say it, there's this sort of impatient, anxious energy about like wanting to express that to you. I think that they are still holding themselves back for some reason. It's a little bit difficult to decipher whether this is past energy or present energy in this connection with the Hanged Man here. They have held themselves back. So what I see here is that this person may have held themselves back while they were kind of growing and evolving into this mature energy of the King of Wands and the King of Cups. Maybe they took that time to figure everything out. This energy of being held back could still be present in this connection, though. There might be a reason why they are holding themselves back from saying these things to you. But if I'm being honest, I feel like they are holding on by a thread. That they want to say whatever this is to you so badly. They are holding on by a thread. As I say that, I look at this Hanged Muse card, and it's like, look at this little, I don't know what it is, a string, a wire that's holding this person in this like upside down position. It's not even solid. It's a dotted line. It is very thin, very fragile. It could snap at any moment. And I feel like there's a lot of that kind of energy here. If this person still wishes to keep their feelings to themselves, it's like that very well might not happen, because that thread that's holding them back is about to snap. The Knight of Voices energy, it's air energy. It's very fast moving. This is a knight that rushes forward. This is a knight that wants to communicate, that has a message to deliver, and by God, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna get there. It's gonna happen real fast. So although there is this very mature energy, there's also sort of this this fast moving energy, sort of. I don't really want to use the word impatient because I don't feel like it fully fits, but I'm having a hard time coming up with how I want to say this. So there's just the energy of them rushing forward. Things could happen fast. Communication could come through really fast, and it just seems like that's highly likely. I think that the thoughts that this person is having about you are thoughts that they want to express to you, and it's difficult for them to not do that. They might be waiting for the perfect time. That could be what's holding them back. There might be a particular time they're going to see you, sometime that feels more appropriate. They might be waiting for some circumstance to clear up, to clear away, to move out of their way before they tell you this. But they're like right on the edge of telling you. It's hard for them to not communicate this to you. I feel like there might also be a feeling that they're a little bit afraid to bombard you with so much new information and so many new feelings that they don't really know if you're going to be receptive to. That's kind of being highlighted to me because this energy of the King of Wands and the King of Cups is such mature energy that if this person feels like this, like these feelings might come out of nowhere, like you might be like, whoa, how'd you get there? Like it kind of just depends on where you are in this connection, but it could be that they feel like these feelings came on really fast, or like these feelings are in complete opposition to what they may have acted like or communicated to you before, and now they want to come through with like really serious levels of commitment and of desire that they want to express to you. And it's like they're kind of afraid because you know what this thread is feeling like to me now? This thread is feeling like once I start saying this stuff, I'm just gonna say it all. It's all coming out. Like, especially with the Knight of Voices too. It's all gonna just pour out. So there is a little bit, I feel like there might be hesitation because it's like, once I tell this person how I feel, I'm gonna tell this person how I feel. I'm not gonna hold anything back. I'm going to really lay it on, and like, I'm gonna put it all out there, and they might not be ready for all of that. That's kind of how this is coming through. I think they've given this so much thought though. I feel like for one reason or another, this person wants to communicate with you, and in some cases that might be merely to clear the air. Maybe there's no chance of working things out. Maybe you're not even interested, but I think that this person wants to clear the air and get on speaking terms, get on friendly terms, just make things more livable for them. It feels like some part of this isn't comfortable, it's not livable. They want to improve it in some way. I do feel like like if their goal is to clear the air, there's almost this feeling that they're telling themselves that they should be satisfied with that, because I think that this person wants more than just simply to put the past behind you, let bygones be bygones, agree to be friends or whatever. I think that ultimately they want more than that. I think they would like you to play a more vital role in their life. Again, this doesn't have to be romantic. This could even be like a family member connection. This could be like maybe you had a falling out with your mother or something, and it's like, of course, this person would want to make things right. They would want to have, maybe an open line of communication, or have no bad feelings, no ill will toward each other. But at the same time, they really would want something more than that. They really would want more of an emotional connection, more of a deeper connection, more communication, to be in each other's lives on a more daily basis. So I feel like this person is saying, if all I can do is just tell them how I feel, then that will have to be good enough. But I wish it could be more than that. They kind of go back and forth about how much they want to share and how much they would share if they got the chance. They question, would I share all of this emotional stuff, or would I kind of stick to a surface level conversation and just try to establish just some baseline of communication? I do feel like that's the hesitation for a lot of you, in a lot of your circumstances, because it's like, if I get this chance, I'm going to want to just spill everything. But maybe that's a little too much. Maybe we should just chat, just be friendly, just talk about the weather, but they want to say so much more than small talk. Yeah, this is on their minds. It's been on their mind. I feel like a lot of you, this might be a situation that's been going on for a long time, because like I was saying, they've gotten to this mature king place, and they've been in this hanged man kind of scenario, and they could have been in that place for so long. Also, just the way that this energy feels like it wants to come through yesterday is making me think this could have either been going on for a long time, or even if it hasn't technically been that long, it's long enough in this person's eyes. It's too long. They want to communicate. They want to say what they need to say. When I look at the bottom of the deck energy, I can really see, I'm getting a little clue as to what they want to talk to you about, besides the deep emotional feelings that they are having. This person has changed. They've gone through some sort of transformation with the Death card right in the center. They want to talk to you about it. They want you to know about it. So this could be changes that you were wanting this person to make, and maybe they were resistant to it, but now they've made them. They want to communicate about it, and that's probably why they are so excited. Again, I don't really want to say impatient, but why they are so, I don't know, why they want to communicate so badly. It could be that they've accepted a new job, or they've gotten their life together in some way, and they want you. I feel like this is something they think you would be proud of. So some change that needed to take place that the two of you may have discussed, maybe some change you wanted to see in them, some change to their circumstances that you wanted to see, and they think, hey, I made this change and you would be so proud of me. I can't wait to share this with you. I think for a lot of you, this person, this might have to do with some form of stability. They've created some form of stability in their life, and this might have been something you were asking them to do with the Ace of Materials. Also with the Four of Inspiration, really gives me that home vibe. They could have bought a home, or they might have taken a new position that will allow them to do these things in the future. It will allow them to offer a more stable environment, a more stable situation, and they just really want to tell you about it. This could also be that this person is feeling like they're in a place now where they want to settle down with you. With the Four of Wands, it gives me that vibe. So the change that they made might have been like, hey, I wasn't ready for all that before. I wasn't ready for that commitment, but now I'm ready. I'm ready to settle down. I'm looking more toward the future and to building a happy home with you. And I just get the feeling that you wanted some kind of harmony with this person. You wanted a life with this person, and like they might not have been ready for it then. They might not have been able to provide that at the time. This is all about maturity. There's something here about maturity. This person has matured in some way. They're showing up as two kings. They are bringing a very, very stable energy, very earthy energy. They might be an earth sign, but really we have a lot of signs present here. So this might just be the energy that they are embodying at the time, but they could definitely be an earth sign. They could be a fire sign. We've got Scorpio energy here with this death card. They could be a water sign. So we're all over the place here. Even air with the Knight of Voices. But the bottom line is some amount of maturity is coming through from this person. There's something they want to talk to you about. There's something they want to offer you. When they think about you, they think about this new situation that they're in. Like, every time they think about this new job that they took, they think, oh, I want to tell them I have this job now. I want to tell them that I'm in a better position now. Or every time they think about the way that their mindset has changed, the way that they're looking more towards a future with you now, they think like, I wish I could just share that with them. I'm in a more stable place here. I've changed. I'm ready for some of the stuff I wasn't ready for before. Yeah, Four of Inspiration gives me, this is really the card of reunion. It's a card of celebration. In this context, it's giving me the feeling of appreciation as well. So I think that they're finding a lot of appreciation for you now. Like they kind of didn't feel like they appreciated you enough, or like they didn't appreciate the things that you may have been asking for or pushing for in this connection. Now they're starting to appreciate it. They see the value in it. They see why you were looking at things the way that you were. So definitely, let's pull some oracle cards, because I am just blabbing on and on. Let's see what else. I do think that this has something to do with this person's day-to-day. The reason I say that is because, like, initially I was like, yeah, they're thinking about you all the time, if not every day. And I think that might be happening because whatever changes they've made in their life, it's something that's a very real part of their daily life. And every time they do this thing, or they see this thing, or they think about this, they think about you too. So if this is about stability, and it could be like using that example about the job that they got or something, every time they go to work, they think about you. They think, this was the job that they wanted me to have, or this is a job that's going to allow me to be more stable, or to have more time to spend, or whatever the issue was, you know? It just feels like that. It feels like it's a part of their daily life, and that you're popping into their mind in connection with this all the time. We have the Truth card. Yeah, that's that Knight of Voices. They want to tell you the truth about something. They want to tell you about their progress, you know? They want to share everything that they've realized with you. And almost like a feeling of they want to share their new truth with you. Yeah, I feel like there's this feeling that like they were not on your level in the past, and this is coming from them. So you might not have even felt like this, but it's like they had the feeling they weren't on your level in some way. Like maybe you're just way more mature than they are, or you were more established. There's this feeling of like they weren't on your level, and now they started to wake up and they want to be really honest with you about that. They want to tell you, like, oh, I realize now you were totally right. We have believe in the impossible. I'm going to pull another one of these with blue moon energy, and we have you're very close to achieving your goal with give this moon. I feel like there's a lot of deeper emotions here that's part of this truth that they want to reveal as well. They want to just really spill the beans. They want to talk to you. So these two Moonology cards that we had, I feel like there might have been a situation in this connection where you thought that this person would never come around. Like they would never see things the way that you do. They would never make the moves or take the action that you wanted them to take. And you were looking for an outcome with them. I think that sometimes felt far-fetched, like they're never gonna get it, they're never gonna change type of feeling. And these were the conclusions you were coming to at the time based on like what you were seeing from this person. But I think that this person wants to say to you, you know, I never thought I would get to this place. Maybe they didn't think that they were going to grow to this level either, but it's something that seemed like it was impossible. And that's what they are working toward. That's what they've been working toward. So that's what they want to let you know about. And this is really a sign, like this is telling you, believe in the impossible. Like you're almost there. This person might be really close to making some changes that it seemed like they would never make. We have serendipity. I feel like I need to move these cards over a little bit. Yeah. There's a part of them that really knows that you came into their life for a reason. You may have even pushed them to make some changes or to grow in ways that they never would have without your presence in their life. That's kind of the same feeling the Four of Inspiration was giving me, this feeling of appreciation. So there is kind of this like fated or destined feeling when it comes to this connection. Those kind of things might be the things that they feel a little silly sharing. Or maybe they want to drink a little sherry. I don't know. They might feel a little bit silly sharing that with you because it just sounds so like ooey gooey and so, you know, out there. But this is how they're feeling. They really do feel like, hey, this happened for a reason. You came into my life for a reason. You came right on time, and like something about this was fated. They know they wouldn't have done this growth without you, and they're really grateful for that. And they want, I think part of this is they want to thank you for that. Like if nothing else, they want to be able to thank you for the things that you woke them up to. No matter what's going to happen in the future with this connection, I think they do want to express some form of gratitude. Okay, let's pull a couple more tarot cards because I just have been wanting to look at whether or not your person is interested in sharing some of their thoughts or feelings with people in their life. So just kind of looking to see, because you might not be hearing from them, but is anyone hearing? Like, are they talking about this, their feelings, their worries, their concerns about this connection with anybody in their life? So we have the Ten of Swords, that's pretty heavy, and we'll get one more, and we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, no, they're not talking about this. That's kind of a shame because I feel like they've done a lot of work, but still it feels like they want to keep this to themselves a little bit. They're not being really upfront about their feelings in this connection with anyone around them. And they're not really being honest. So if there was like a lot of loss here and they've been in this place of trying to find themselves and trying to grow and trying to evolve, I feel like they kept a lot of that to themselves. This whole transformation that they went through, they're doing it all by themselves. I think this might be truthfully because they have a lot of guilt about how things went down between the two of you. They have a lot of regret. They wish they had handled things differently. There's a feeling that they don't really want to have to own up to the mistakes that they've made, because they kind of feel like if they admit them out loud to anyone else, that makes them more real. And I think that this person's main goal is to fix things with you. They want to talk to you. They want some kind of reconciliation with you, even if that's just getting to like a point where you're on speaking terms or something like that. They want that reassurance from you that everything's okay and that they have been forgiven for some of the mistakes that they've made. I feel like they don't really want to, they're kind of embarrassed. They don't really want to talk to anybody about that until they know that things can work out the way that they want them to go. Yeah, they're going to keep their feelings to themselves because there's shame here. There's a little bit of embarrassment here about how they handled it. And they don't want a public, I feel like they just don't want the public display. And I also think that they don't want to admit that they may have lost you, because that's not what, like, being honest with you, that's not the outcome that this person is looking for. They don't want to have lost you forever. And I feel like if they talk to somebody about it, it's like that might come up in the conversation. Somebody might say, oh, do you think maybe it's just over? And they don't really want to deal with that. That's the thing they're most fearful of with the Ten of Swords. They're most fearful of losing you. They're afraid that they might not ever be able to get this back on track. So yeah, I feel like they just kind of keep that to themselves, and they're just hoping that they will have the opportunity to fix things with you. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. If you liked this reading, if any of these messages resonated for you, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye!